Hey friends, it's John Assaraf, and again, I hope you're having an amazing day. I want to share with you something that I developed called the 5R process that tens of thousands of our clients around the world are using to help them make the shifts necessary to achieve their life's goals and dreams. Now, you probably would have to admit with me that everybody has goals and dreams that they haven't yet achieved. Now, the question is, what's holding you back? Is it your beliefs? Are they your habits? Is it the feelings that you have that prevent you from taking action? What is it that is creating the behaviors of thought and the behaviors, the actions that you're taking every day in order to achieve your goals? Well, whether it's your beliefs or your habits or the negative emotions or destructive emotions that are holding you back, I'm going to teach you this 5R process to help you overcome whatever's holding you back, like moving a big log out of your life and allowing your life to flow and your energy to help you fulfill your goals and dreams. So what's the 5R process? The first R is all about recognizing. So recognize what is holding you back. Is it a belief that you have that's destructive? Is it a habit that you have that's destructive? Or is it an emotion you have that isn't serving you, that's really holding you back? First of all, you've got to take some time by thinking and sitting quietly and recognizing your patterns, because your patterns will dictate what you do or don't do. And since we are creatures of habit, we repeatedly do the same things over and over again, and that is known as automaticity in the brain science field. So first you recognize what's holding you back. The second R is respond. Now, why do I say respond? Well, I say respond because most people are in a reactive state that is automatic without any thought. We are creatures of habit, and so when we have these emotions that are either intrinsic or internal or external, we usually will react automatically the way we've always reacted in the past. That is there on purpose to save you time, save your brain energy, and save you from any potential harm that's real or imagined. And so what we want to do is recognize what's holding us back. We want to be able to respond to it as opposed to react to it in a more favorable way. So if something is holding you back, like a belief or a habit, instead of allowing that pattern to continue, why not respond by taking a moment to recognize it and then making a different decision? The third R is called reframe. Reframe. And that is all about taking, let's say, a belief that you have that you're not smart enough, or you don't have the skills, or you're not good enough, or you're not worthy enough, or it's not the right time, and reframing that thought or image or feeling by adding a different perspective to it. So if you feel, for example, that you're not smart enough to make 2 or 3 times more income, or you don't know how to achieve 2 or 3 more times your income right now, then what you can do to reframe that is just add some words to that belief or that thought. So if you think, I'm not good enough, you can switch it to, in the past, I haven't been good enough, and now I'll learn whatever I need to and is required to do 2 or 3 times more income. The reason you want to do that is whatever instruction you give your brain, whatever you repeatedly think over and over and over again, is setting your brain up like a GPS system in a car or a map in order for you to take action and move you towards the goal and dream that you want. So reframe the thought or the emotion using language patterns, and that will change the feeling and allow you to move forward. The fourth R is release. The fourth R is to release. Once you recognize a pattern of thought or emotion or behavior that's not serving you, will not get you to the goal that you want, release that and say, this is part of my past. Take a deep breath and release it. Allow the emotion, if it's negative, to go. Allow the behavior, okay, to move on and do a different thing. Do something different. Interrupt that pattern. So you release the behavior, you release the thought pattern, or you release the emotion. That is an easy thing anybody can do, but you first have to recognize what it is. The fifth piece, which is really critical, is retrain. So what does retrain mean? Well, based on all the latest neuroscience, we know that we are creatures of habit that have these thought patterns and behaviors that repeat themselves over and over again to allow the brain to use minimal amounts of energy and effort. Our brain doesn't want to work and change. So what you've got to do, just like somebody who may be 10 or 20 pounds overweight, is they need to exercise and they need to work out, they need to change their diet. You can retrain your brain by following this 5R process. And so you make a conscious effort every day to sit down for 5 minutes and you recognize what's holding you back, either internally or externally. You respond to it in a different way. You reframe any negative beliefs about yourself or what's possible or any negative habits. You release any negative emotions by taking some deep breaths and being in a relaxed state. And you retrain your brain by doing this process and adding one more thing. I want you to start seeing yourself already at the next level of your success. Imagine, just like an Olympic athlete will imagine, that he or she is winning the Olympic gold. I want you to start today to do 3 to 5 minutes of just pretending, imagine, visualize, smell, feel, and act as if you've already doubled or tripled your income, and you'll be on your way to using the 5R process to make more money and live an amazing life.